Today's show is sponsored by Indie Film Hustle's Filmmaker Process. We provide filmmakers with professional services to get their films or series funded, finished, and distributed. For more information, go to filmmakerprocess.com. How do you work within the hive mind of a writer's room?
There are a few things I love more. The writer's room, and I was really spoiled with the writer's room in Buffy and Angel because it was such a great group of people and we had so much fun. I always marvel. I was talking to Jeff Bell the other day from Angel. He ended up running season 4 and 5. Just marveling about how did we do 22 episodes a year? How did we get all that done? Because we were always having so much fun. It was just literally nonstop hilarity. And the writer's room, to me, is one of the best places you can possibly be. I enjoy a really loose, fun writer's room. I also don't believe in staying till like midnight. No good has ever come in a writer's room after dinner. It just doesn't.
It's like if you're going to nothing good has come from an ATM at 3:00 in the morning. Nothing good is happening with the money you're pulling out.
No, not at all. Not at all. So for me, once I became a showrunner, I always tell everybody coming in, look, everybody has a life. We should be able to get everything we need to get done from 10 till 4. Mm-hmm. If we're here on the weekends or we're here till 9 o'clock, something's gone horribly wrong. And that should only be like in a, break glass in case of an emergency. So for me, the writer's room, it's almost like college. It's like being back in college. It's just joyous, raucous fun. Is it hard work? Is there a lot of pressure? Yeah. But also most shows aren't 22 episodes anymore. Mm-hmm. Which is a positive and a negative, because while most shows aren't 22 episodes, they're usually 8 to 13 now, especially on streaming. Oftentimes, it takes almost as much time in the writer's room as it did for 22, because they're much more handcrafted episodes now instead of more of a mass-produced. When we were doing 22, I remember on Smallville, we would always come in and say, well, it's 22. 5 are going to be great. There's going to be a bunch that's going to be pretty good. And there's going to be 5 to 8 that are just suck because we ran out of time. And you just have to accept that. We ran out of time. We ran out of money. When you're doing 8 episodes, you can't have 2 of them suck. Right. They all have to be fantastic. So you sweat every single one. But the writer's room is just such a fantastic place. It's a place that's changed for the better. As I remember when I got the opportunity to run Spartacus, I really wanted a diverse writer's room, very inclusive. I was looking, for a broad range of voices. And at that time, which was, I think I started working on it in late 2008. Sounds about right. When I was brought in, 2008, 2009, it premiered it would be 2008. So I sent out word to all the agencies what I was looking for, and all I got were white males, because at the time, that's what the agencies were used to dealing with, and that's what everybody wanted to hire.
Right.
And I had a devil of a time. I remember at a fantastic Asian writer, Miranda Kwok, that I found through a friend. Said, hey, you should read this script. It's pretty good. And so it was really difficult. But flash forward about 8-9 years later, when I was putting the room together for Jupiter's Legacy, it was a completely different story. Finally, the agencies had called up. The studios had called up. So I was able to put together a room that was half female, half diverse, very inclusive, and it made for a much better experience, in my opinion. Not just on the words on the page, but being in the room. and just having such a fantastic time.
To watch the rest of this interview, head over to bulletproofscreenwriting.tv.